could Dead Space 4 be the game of the year? Or game of the following years? Because Dead Space 4 has not been released yet. And there is no news of this game is actually going to come out soon or in the future. But I think this game personally could be the game of year potential. I think this game has amazing potential to be the best game of the year. This is a highly good rated franchise. Every single game has been loved except the final game, which we'll get to in a minute. But Dead Space is a survival horror franchise that excels at what it's meant for. It does the survival horror better than almost all survival horror games on the market. It does it perfectly. You can't disagree with me on Dead Space not being good at horror. Okay, it's perfect at it. It is wonderful at it because the game made you feel like you were actually in this universe where you had these characters and you had these people you cared about. If Isaac Clarke died, I would be sad, and he did die in Dead Space 3. That's why people didn't like the third one, which we're getting to now, because the third one, it upsetted many fans, and it upsetted me too. And a lot of games in a franchise usually have one or a couple games that aren't really good. Now, Dead Space is a huge franchise. They have books, they have movies, they have games. And Dead Space 3 failed, but Dead Space 4, if they come back, Visceral, I want Visceral to make Dead Space 4, because they went and they worked on Hardline. Battlefield Hardline, which wasn't even a good game at all. No one even talks about that game anymore. And they did say in an article that whenever they get the chance, they will work on Dead Space 4. And they've had no chance yet, really? Come on, you know there's tons of fans that want to bring this franchise to come back, or at least remaster the old games and put them on next gen. You'd make tons of money. I love the Dead Space franchise. I would read all the books. I'd probably just buy all the books. I'd watch the movies. The movie wasn't that bad. I kind of enjoyed the movie. I thought it gave a lot of interesting backstory of the first one. And I think that Dead Space 4 could be a really good game, don't you think? It could be a wonderful game, and I think that if they remaster this, it could be the best game of the year. Survival horror, just the best. Not like Dead Space 3, but make it like Dead Space 1 and 2, some of the most scariest horror games I have ever played. And I think that would make a worthy accessory to the franchise, Dead Space 4. And I would love to see this come back. I would buy this game so fast. I would buy all the DLC for it, because there is a ton of Dead Space fans who want this franchise to be brought back. I do. The game had a perfect story. If you actually cared and you played through the whole game, you can understand the whole story of the game. You become attached to characters. Isaac Clarke, the main character, he's one of my most favorite and most interesting game characters I have ever seen. He is such a worthy character. I have not played a game franchise where I've become more attached to a character than Isaac Clarke. And I think that they need to make Dead Space 4 because it'll be an excellent horror game. What the old Dead Spaces did is they removed the HUD, where that means the number of your bullets and health does not pop up on your screen. It pops up on your guy. They have health. Your character has a health bar, like in his pictures. There's a health bar on their backs, and it shows you how much ammo you have when you aim your gun. That makes it perfect because you don't have these things blocking your screen, making it look retarded when there's an ammo count and there's a health bar above your head. No, there is none of that stuff. It's on your character to make it look like their suit. Their stuff has been built into their suit. That's why I like it so much. And it puts so much horror, and the sound design is so amazing. I love the sound design of Dead Space. It was amazing. It was chilling sound. It would get to you get goosebumps when you heard these noises, when you think there's things around you, but there's not really, or there actually could be things around you. And you're just thinking there's not, but there actually could be. And these things, these necromorphs, man, they're scary. Look at this. Look at these necromorphs. And I really just, I love the whole Dead Space franchise. I loved every enemy. I loved all the characters. Every character had potential. You could pick up cards and audiobooks while you're playing the game that gives you backstory of the area that you're in or the people that you're talking to. There's a lot of characters that you meet that are really interesting. All of them are, actually. You meet Dana, which is a very interesting character. There's Nicole, which is actually Isaac's girlfriend that dies in the first one. There is... Oh, Ellie is one of the most important characters you meet in the Dead Space franchise. You see her halfway through the game as you're surviving the horde of Dead Space 2, and it's just amazing. You meet all these characters, you care about all of them. There's Nolan Strauss, who went crazy. Nolan Strauss went crazy on the Ishimura. He's a character that you meet during the game who supposedly knows how to destroy the alien artifact, the marker, which causes the aliens to arise and kill people. And he's crazy, and you trust this guy, but apparently he's just been attacked by the marker, and he's has the marker stuck in his head. He's been crazy ever since, and he has the feeling that he can do something, but he really can't. And Isaac Clarke trusts him because he really wants to destroy that marker and fix the thing, make everything the way it was supposed to be. But no. And then you meet Dana, who is a girl that you meet who supposedly can get you a cure for your craziness because of the marker that you see in the first Dead Space. But apparently she's a unitologist, and unitologists support the marker, and she's just trying to trick you. She wants to get you, so you spend half the game trying to get to her where she can cure you, but she really doesn't. She wants to keep you the way you are, where she can dig in your head and get all that knowledge of how to build markers, because Isaac knows how to build markers and he knows how to destroy them. He's a marker killer, as he's referred as. And I really, really want this game franchise to be brought back. Please bring it back. I would be so happy. I would pay for DLC. I'll pay for everything. Please bring it back. And then there's another character, Ellie, I told about earlier in the video. Ellie is a girl that she doesn't need anyone's help. She knows she's been surviving on her own. She knows how to handle a gun. She's been killing like tons and probably hundreds of necromorphs. She believes that she has to escape this because all her friends got slaughtered. She used to work in the CCC, which is basically the mining community, because you picked up cards that actually told you backstories of the area and who worked there. The reason I knew that because I knew her backstory, because I picked up the cards and actually read them, or collectibles. That's how useful those collectibles are. It actually gave me information about a character that I didn't have too much interest in, but then I became more interested in, because you're going to the area where this character actually once lived, and this character had friends, and this character had people that they cared about, and all kinds of cool stuff. Like, everybody has so much importance in this franchise, which is incredible. The main antagonist of the Dead Space franchise is Danik, or Jacob Danik. And his main job, he's worse than Dana. He wants to capture you. He wants all humanity to fall and become necromorphs. He slaughtered the whole entire military. Yes, he did that. They're called, I can't remember what they're called, but UrfGov, yeah, UrfGov. So he slaughtered the whole entire military force of basically everywhere. Like humanity's only really big military service. He had them all slaughtered. And you and a group of people in the third one have to go and stop the marker homeworld, which is basically the place that where all these markers actually thrive. And this guy, Jacob Danik, he has to stop you, and he has an army of his own, and he's trying to stop you this whole entire game, trying to get there. But you get there eventually, and you do destroy the homeworld. But then there's a major cliffhanger, and I'm not going to tell you right now, and Jacob Danik, dude, he's crazy, and eventually he does die at the end, but that's not the cliffhanger. And I'm not telling you here. You have to figure it out yourself. Go play Dead Space 3 and give it the whole entire game. Danik was just an insane villain, probably the biggest villain, and once you play Dead Space 3, you will understand that these characters actually matter. So I'm done here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and will Dead Space be coming soon?